Sister Wives stars Cody Brown and his 4 wives, Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, Christine Brown, and Robin Brown, each own parcels of the Coyote Pass property. Which wife owns the most property? Sister Wives fans are not surprised which wife it is. How the Browns divided the Coyote Pass property. In 2018, Cody packed up his 4 wives and 18 children and moved them from their cul-de-sac in Las Vegas, Nevada, to Flagstaff, Arizona. While the reason for the move is still muddy, the Browns plan to stay there for good. Cody bought a parcel of land in Flagstaff called Coyote Pass for $880,100, intending to build one large family home. The sister wives quickly shot that one home idea down. Instead, they decided to split the piece of land into 4 plots to each build their own dream home. On Sister Wives Season 16, Cody decided to have his own plot on the land near the pond, so that all of the wives and children have access to it. After years of lawn chair meetings, the Brown family finally agreed on how to split up the land. However, just months later, Christine decided she would be leaving her marriage to Cody. This means that the 3 remaining wives will have to start over when it comes to divvying up the land. Who really owns the plots on Coyote Pass? According to Starkasm, via Reddit, the Browns actually bought the Coyote Pass property in 4 pieces. They are divided into 4 vertical rectangular plots. There are 2 larger parcels and 2 smaller ones. The first one is owned by Cody, Robin, and Christine. They paid the full amount of $300,000 for the 5.16 acres. Plot 2 is owned by Cody, Janelle, and Mary. They paid the full amount of $180,000 for the 4.48 acres. Plot 3, 2.42 acres, is owned by Cody and Robin and they paid a $23,800 down payment on the $170,000. On property 4, owned by Cody and Janelle, they've paid $23,800 as a down payment of the $170,000 total for the 2.42 acres plot. How much property does each wife own? So, what does that mean for the wives? Who owns most of the land? According to Starkasm, Robin owns 34.5%, which is 5 acres. Janelle owns 32.3% of the property, which is 4.66 acres. Christine owns 17.8%, which is 2.58 acres. And Mary owns 2.24 acres, or 15.5% of the property. As for how much that is in cash, Robin's cut is worth $320,000. Janelle's property is worth $260,000. Christine's part of the land is worth $150,000. And Mary's is worth $90,000. While there's no documentation to prove that Christine sold her portion of Coyote Pass, fans speculate that she sold her shares to Cody. Sister Wives fans aren't all that surprised that Robin owns the most land on Coyote Pass, as many have suspected that she's the favorite wife. Fans will have to wait for Sister Wives Season 17 to find out what happens to the property since Christine and Cody's divorce.
Hoping it, like this, like this, like this, like hoping it.